Alright, 8th graders, you are on day 3 of the VEXcode VR design notebook. And so for your homework assignment today, you are going to be using example projects and trying to draw a square by putting in the right program and coding for that. So I'm going to scroll down to where you should be in your design notebook. Remember, each day is shown here by start day number, whatever day we're on, and we are on day number 3. So I'm going to go down till I get to day number 3. Where it says start day number 3 here. And when we're doing this, it says VEXcode includes a collection of example projects for you to explore. You can learn a lot by reviewing and modifying existing code. Let's get started. And so for today's assignment, you are going to be going through a checklist of things to do. And so just follow along step by step. Open, and you can click on this blue link, VEXcode VR. And you'll see then that the website opens. And what I'm going to do is, just to make it easier to look at both of them at the same time, I'm going to minimize this, and I have my website opened on the side here. So now we should be able to see both as I work through it here. So then the next thing it says, from the File menu, select Open Examples. From the File menu, Open Examples. And then it says, select the robot drawing example and project and closely review the program. So this is alphabetically, and I'm going to go down to robot drawing right there. And then once I do that, I have to review it because I have a couple questions here that I need to answer. So you can see the pencil indication here. So you should type in your answer to the box here of what category do the purple blocks belong, and you can see that over on the side here. And then what do you think the purple blocks do? So based on what it says here, move robot pen down, and then it's a drop down menu there, and it's talking about a pen. So think about that and type your answer into the box here. Once you're done with that, you then can go to run the program in Art Canvas Playground, because remember, this is a program that's already set up for you. So I'm going to go to Art Canvas Playground. So I clicked on Playground in the top, and now go to Art Canvas. It might take a moment to load. Now that it loaded, I'm going to play through it and see just and observe just what the code currently does. So when I click play, it goes forward. It has different pen colors, and that's it. So going back to my design notebook now, what did the robot do? Well, based on what you just saw there, give an explanation of what it is, what it did. Then the next one, it says, add code blocks to the program. I'll expand this here. Add code blocks to the program to make the robot draw a square. So remember, a square is going to have all 4 sides be the same length. And then test your code and fix any errors. So you're going to try modifying the code until it is a square. If it doesn't work, go back and modify it. And so trying that, if you think about how do we make this go from a straight line to being a square. So one thing that I could look for on the side is drivetrain. Well, I can turn right for 90 degrees, and if I insert this in here, and I'm going to just go right in between there, and just play around with it, see what does that make it do. So once I made it turn right, this is now the new code. So clearly that's not a square, but I made progress to getting it to turn right, and so I added in 1 block there to make that happen. So go back to your design notebook, and you'll see then you have to make it a square like this. And when you do, you need to rename your project to drawing a square _ your initials and save it to your device. Once you do that, insert a screenshot showing your correct working code below. So I'm going to rename it based on this, and I can actually copy this go to my VEXVR, and this is where I rename it up here. And I'm going to change this, instead of it saying your initials, I can just type in either my last name or those are my initials there. And so if you want to just do your last name too, that would work. And hit rename. And then I need to take a screenshot. And the screenshot then I'm going to take of my entire code. So what I would do is, mine will be a little bit different, but if I take a screenshot, and this is just a portion of the code, you'd then copy that, and then you need to give proof of it in your design notebook. So for me here, I would paste it in right there, and you can see it's now inserted in my design notebook. So that is it for day number 3, because after this you see it says end day number 3, but toy around with it until you can get that square right here.